The airplane that we're going to be using for Mark's training today is a 1973 Citabria. It's a Model 7 ECA. It's stressed to 5 Gs positive, 2 Gs negative. It's equipped with the Lycoming 0235 engine, producing 115 horsepower. It does have tow brakes and is a blast to fly.
Hi, this is Mark at Skywagon University, and if you've been watching the previous videos to this one just recently, you've seen Don Bradley already a couple of times talking about various things, because he owns the Foothill Flight Center. It's a Cameron Park based flight school, and he does upset recovery in this Citabria, and apparently today I'm going to be initiated to the basic maneuvers.
That's correct. So during our podcast, you agreed that you would do the ground training with me, and then we'd go out and do the flight lesson.
All right.
So today we're going to work on stall recoveries, we're going to work on upset recoveries, and we're going to spin the airplane.
I gotta say, I haven't drunk any rancid milk or off fish oil recently, but it's probably going to make me sick, isn't it?
Well, the carpet's out of the airplane, and I do have barf bags, but we'll keep the G's low.
Good. So Don, this is a very safe activity, right?
Yeah, this activity is very safe.
If it's so safe, why am I wearing this?
Well, the FAA tells us we have to.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, anytime we exceed a pitch attitude of greater than 30 degrees or a bank angle greater than 60.
And we're going to do that.
We're going to be doing that today. All right, excellent. You put it on just like a backpack. All right, you've got straps here. Bring those through the center of your legs. Latches on the side.
Make sure it's not twisted, like
okay,
my humour.
And it should be snug around your legs. This is
so I can hang from it.
Yes. Yeah, you don't want to be loose in that
in the unlikely event.
Yeah, it's very unlikely we're going to use these today. Our goal is not to use these. Through the back. Yeah. Okay, perfect. How's that feel?
Very accommodating.
It looks good on you. Okay, so in the
unlikely hitchhiking across America.
In the unlikely event that we have to exit the airplane, you're going to be in the front seat. You're going to be responsible for the door. So let's walk over and look at this. The Citabria, being aerobatic, has a latch that can allow the door to be jettisoned. So all you have to do is pull this pin, grab this handle, pull up, and the door will go away.
Okay, because it's got special hinges.
Special hinges.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
And if you do have to get out of the airplane, undo your seatbelt. Well, first you're going to undo the door, undo your seatbelt, and you're going to dive out of the airplane. Just dive out. As you dive out, you're going to take your right hand, go ahead and touch that handle. That's the D-ring. Don't pull it. You look like you want to pull it. And you're going to pull it all the way out. Okay? The parachute will open.
This? What's that?
That's the ripcord.
No, that little pin there.
Yeah, that's the ripcord.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just pull it.
Pull it, yeah, and the parachute will deploy.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, but again, goal is not to use the parachutes.
Right.
Okay.
We're not using them.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
All right. Good.
So aerobatics without a parachute is a bit like a motorcycle without a helmet.
I know.
It's all good fun until you crash.
Okay, everything's on.
Cameron Park traffic, Citabria is 627, backtracking 31 full length.
So if any of you have been really observant watching this upset recovery video with Don Bradley at the Foothill Flight Center, you may notice I have a different shirt on and that we were taking off and landing at a different airport. When we did Placerville, the mic failed, so we did a lot of maneuvers and didn't know we hadn't recorded it. So we went back and we did it again out of Cameron Park. So well done for noticing, but that is why we're at Cameron Park for this video, part of it at least.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Cameron Park, Citabria 627, departing runway 31.
All right, power looks good, temperatures and pressures look good. All right, give me a right-hand turn. About 45 degrees. A little more rudder. That's good. Roll out there. We'll head out to the practice area. Let's climb up to 5,000. All right, Mark, I'm super happy that you're a sport and willing to come out and fly with us and learn more about UPRT spin training. I think it's important for every pilot. I just want to point out to your viewers that while you're getting a lesson and you and I have briefed this mission today, really what they're going to see is just more information. Please don't treat this like a flight lesson. Seek out qualified, competent instruction. Like we talked about, we're wearing parachutes, we're in an aerobatic aircraft, and as you can see, we're climbing up to a very high altitude, roughly 5,000 feet or so, so we've got plenty of space between us and the ground. So we're going to start out with some stalls, just like we start out in our UPRT program. Then we're going to move to some upsets, and from the upsets we'll move to some spins.
I'm going to be the one that's upset.
You're not going to be upset. You're going to learn some good skills today. And then depending on how you feel, how we're both feeling, we'll do some light acro.
Okay.
And you'll get the, I guess it would be the trifecta today. Tail wheel, stalls, spins, upsets, and acro.
That's the centennial factor.
Centennial factor, yeah. All right, I do have ADSB back here, so I'm going to rely on you to look out the front window. We'll do some, in fact, let's go ahead and start some clearing turns here. Give me a 90-degree right-hand turn. All right, let's turn back to the left. So we do have one person flying away from us, 700 feet above us. Maybe they're inbound to Rancho. I'd like to get out over the open fields, just slightly out of the foothills here. So if you can see that little stream, we'll work right around that little stream.
Okay.
Yeah, so a slight right-hand turn will do well. All right, there's 4,000 on our way up to 5. Temperatures, pressures all still look good.
It's a warm day in February, though.
We have had some interesting weather.
Yeah, I mean, it's 75 degrees Fahrenheit at the moment here. February. What's that? 18, 19 centigrade? Something like that.
I'll trust you on that. Yeah, I don't think we've actually had rain in 2026, have we?
Not yet, no.
No? Yeah. We got all that rain at one time. Now we're back to a little bit of nothing.
Yeah, we need it.
All right, we got the sky cleared. Go up to 4,500. We'll level out there for the stall series.
Okay.
And we'll start just like we start in UPRT. We're going to start out with just some tame stalls, and we're going to build on that.
So you're going to demo it, then talk me through it, or
well, with your pilot skills, I think that you can stall and recover an aircraft. I'd like to see how you do. See if there's any instruction needed.
Okay.
Remember in the ground lesson that once we stall the aircraft, we don't have to dive the aircraft to recover. You just have to reduce that angle of attack.
Get it flying again.
Yeah, let's go ahead and lean the mixture just a little bit. Come back on your power. Yeah. So this first one's a warm up. We'll just see how you're doing. All right, sky's clear. We've got plenty of altitude. Mixture's set. Let's go ahead. You can reduce the power. I want you to hold altitude and pitch up to 60. We'll simulate the push to landing stall, the power off stall.
Power right off?
Yeah, go ahead and get to 60. I just really come off the power. All right, go ahead and put me up into a stall. I really want you to pull. Pull. Get it to stall. Right? There we go. Now recover onto the horizon. Power.
I was right into the sun.
All right, let's get out of the sun. All I see is you.
I mean, it was shining right in my eyes.
Was it? Okay?
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, so out of that, right, we have vortex generators, so the nose attitude gets pretty high in this aircraft before we actually get a good brake. Otherwise, we just get a good mush. So I had you pull, pull, pull. Let's go ahead and do it again.
Okay.
Now let the speed from there. Pull, pull, pull. Alright, there's the brake. Very nice. Get it flying, get it flying. You can feel the rumbling. So we just needed a little bit more nose down because we had a really nose high and your airspeed was down to almost non-indicated on that one. Okay, excellent. So all you got to do is relax. All you got to do is relax the back pressure. Stop pulling. Give the airplane a chance to fly. Okay, let's go ahead and reduce the power, and I want you to slow down to 60. This is the one that a lot of people don't like. We're going to do a full climbing left-hand turn, at least 30 degrees of bank, into a full stall at full power. Okay, and when the aircraft stalls, we're going to relax the back pressure and give the wing a chance to fly.
Okay.
Keep your speed coming down. Get it down just a little bit slower. Keep the nose coming up. Pick up the nose, you'll lose the speed. There you go. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and add full power, and start a turn. Stay coordinated. A little more left rudder. Pull. Pull, pull, pull. There's the stall. There's the stall. Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. Okay, so you held it into the stall, and you had all that right rudder in. Did you feel that?
Yeah.
Okay, the airplane wanted to roll off to the right-hand side.
Yeah, dude.
Because
I was
of all that.
expecting it to go that way.
Yeah, because of all that yaw.
Right.
Okay, so when it stalls, just simply relax.
Okay.
Okay, so imagine, had you not seen that before, you were a private pilot, the first time you saw that was on a go-around. So let's do it again and fix it.
Okay.
So give me a clear turn to the left, let's climb back up to 4,500. So I wanted to point out that you have an AOA, there's no audible stall warning in here. So look straight ahead at that AOA.
Yep.
It will tell you when the wing's going to stall. But the wing will tell you.
Yes.
Did you feel the bucking and the kicking and the shaking in the stick?
Yes.
Yeah, that was time to recover.
Okay.
Yeah, push to 70. 70 is our best climb. That'll get us right back up there. Yeah, and the idea is that we don't become great stalling pilots. The idea is that we become great recovering pilots. But more so, it's the awareness and the prevention, right, that we recognize, hey, a go-around is a dangerous situation.
Yeah.
Okay? That's a climbing left-hand turn. You're pulling, that turn is tightening, load is increasing, stall speed is going up. Bad things could happen. If you're low to the ground, you've got to fix it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, let's do that again. So go ahead and come back on the power. I've checked the ADS-B. The sky looks clear. Well, it's down to about 60. And then I want you to come over full power. Alright, now come over to full power.
There's 60.
Okay, put us into a turning, climbing turn, good. Alright, now pull us into the stall. Pull, 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 pull. There's the stall. Relax, relax. Find the horizon, get the rudder neutralized. Perfect, perfect. Get it flying.
It takes a lot to stall it.
It does take a lot, and it puts us in a really I'll call it uncomfortable attitude for many people.
I mean, it's there,
right.
It's right up.
Right, and even that time, we were starting to drop the right wing.
Yeah.
Because you had that yaw, and once we stalled.
Plane.
Okay, inside. Let's turn away from them. Good eye. Yeah, they're showing 1,500 below us. Tracking away from us. Okay, so that's in Module 2, which is our first flight of UPRT, we spend a lot of time getting comfortable stalling the airplane. We do accelerated stalls, we do trim tab stalls, anything that you might see in an aircraft. In the stall, we want that reaction, that initial reaction to be relax the back pressure. Yeah. Reduce the angle of attack. Yes, reduce the angle of attack. Okay, I'm going to take the airplane.
You have it.
Alright, so we briefed. Turn over this way here. I'm going to add some power and get just a little more altitude. So we briefed our upset recovery mantra. Right, we briefed that it's really all about prevention, but but we want to be prepared if we actually get into an upset. So I'm going to demo. Let's see, is that sound okay for you?
Yeah.
All right, sky looks clear. There's plenty of altitude. We're almost got 4,800 feet above the ground. I'm going to set the aircraft up, and I'm going to demo an upset. And I'm going to use the mantra of push, power, roll to recover. Okay, so I'm going to come back on the power. We got to manage this prop so we don't overspeed it. I'm going to get a little energy here so we can do what we want to do. 100 miles an hour is fine to do this. So let's simulate we hit wake turbulence. We get a big pitch up moment. And the aircraft rolls over.
Oh no.
Push, power, roll. Looking for the horizon. There it is, neutralize, pull.
That was
There's the horizon and we fly away.
brilliant.
Okay, so I'm going to give you an upset. Alright, but I just want you to walk through the mantra one more time. What's the first thing we do?
Push.
Okay, which is a relax. We don't have to go negative.
Right.
But it doesn't matter if you... pushing is better than pulling. Okay. And then what's next?
Power.
Power. Okay. And then the roll.
Pull.
Yeah. And then we've got plenty of time.
So what was it? Push, power?
Push, power, roll.
Push, power, roll. Okay.
Yeah. And remember, let's not blend the controls.
Okay.
We don't want any asymmetric G's on the airplane if we can avoid it.
Okay.
Okay, you got the... Well, actually, stay with me on the controls. I'll set the upset up.
Okay.
Okay, get a little energy here to get the nose up. Get the roll. Alright, there's a little bit of... There we are, nose high. And now the airplane rolls. Push, push, Mark, push. Power out, power out. Roll, 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 roll. Find your horizon. Now, neutralize, pull, pull, pull. Okay, so disorienting, isn't it?
Yeah, but I didn't know that we'd started. I thought that you were going to say do it.
Oh, sorry. So when the nose went up to about 35 degrees and we rolled over to about 120 degrees, that didn't...
No, but you no, but I was expecting you to say recover or something.
Oh, I see. You wanted me to... Okay.
Yeah. So let's turn a little bit that way so the sun's not on me and do that again.
Okay.
I wanted to, but I thought you were going to say something.
Oh, sorry. No, I thought I said recover. We'll have to review the tape.
Yes. The black box.
The black box, the CVR. Alright, we're going to get a little altitude here.
Okay.
Classic, classic. No one knows who's flying the airplane.
I knew you had it. I just didn't want to take over.
Okay.
Okay.
You're recovering. Alright.
You say recover.
I'm going to say recover.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to set you up. It's going to look similar to what you just saw. Alright, Mark, recover. Power out, power out, power out, power out. Pull, 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 pull. Get us back to the right. Alright, now bring the power back in. Get the nose up on the horizon. Let's get climbing. So we're near, think that we're near the ground. We're simulating we're near the ground. Right? It's not over until we got this aircraft back under control.
And climbing, yes. Okay.
Yeah. So we're back climbing away from the ground. Right, give me a left-hand turn back up to about 5,000. So you can see how I'm telling you that we're going to do an upset. I'm putting the airplane into the upset, and there's still a startle. So imagine if you hit wake turbulence.
And you weren't expecting it at all, or in your normal daily flying, yeah.
Right, at that point it may be best, actually I won't say that, I don't know what it would be best. It would be best to come and get UPRT training so you have the skill set to recognize and get the aircraft under control.
So it's automatic.
Yeah, and your instincts, we were nose low and you went power. Right?
Plane.
It's inside. Yeah. Alright, have we done enough upsets to go to spins?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so that's the overview of upsets, and you can see we really do take it to an extreme, right? And we practice those to proficiency. On a lesson, we may do 12 to 15 upsets in all kinds of configurations.
Can we do one more exactly like that?
Yeah. All right, give me a slight right-hand turn. So by exactly like that, you want it to the left, nose high, and with the inverted falling through?
Yep.
Okay. All right, let me have the airplane.
You got it.
All right, there's the altitude. I checked the ADS-B. Sky looks clear. Power's coming back to 22. That'll keep the prop under control. Push over here, get a little energy. As we bleed that energy as we bring the nose up, this thing gives up energy pretty quick. Nose high, aircraft's rolling. All right, Mark, recover. Push, power out, roll, roll, roll. Okay, you wanted to neutralize before you pull, but that was good. Yeah, nice. Very good. Yeah,
Okay, see, I'm starting to see the light there, rather than staring at like a bowl of porridge. Okay, that was good.
Yeah, it becomes, it's like your body just takes over, and you know to push, push. Get the power in or out, depending on where we are. Now, we typically end up nose low in the ECA just because of our lack of power and flat bottom wing. Okay, so that's the module on, or that's the demo on some upsets. And give me a left-hand turn, we'll get away from these houses here. Let's do a couple spins. I'm a firm believer that every pilot, private pilot, sport pilot, rec pilot, commercial pilot, should practice spins with a CFI to some level of proficiency.
Demo it, and I'll follow you through and talk me about what's happening as it happens.
Okay. Give me point the airplane to wherever you want it pointed. I just don't want to be pointed towards these houses.
That's good, okay. Away from the sun as well.
Yeah, actually we got somebody, give me a left-hand turn.
Is there a plane?
Yeah, there's a plane on ADSB coming towards us.
I'll go through the sun to the other side, south.
Okay, sounds good.
That's good.
Okay. Alright, so we already know we're going to spin. Right, so we're going to be ready for that. So the purpose here is to practice the recovery. So I'm going to let the spin develop, and then I'm going to call out the steps to recovery. So remember, power, idle, ailerons, neutral, rudder, opposite direction of the spin, elevator forward, break the stall, then recover. Okay, so here we go. Alright, there's getting close to a stall speed. I'm going to pull it up into a stall. There's the spin. Now it's really developed.
Oh my god.
Power, ailerons, rudder, elevator, pull. Sorry, that one developed so nicely that I was like, we're going to just stick it out for a second.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm not expecting you to go around that many times. It was an interesting entry. It was a very slow entry to what I'm used to when I wear the parachutes. We normally do spin training without parachutes. We're doing CFIs. But I think the CG is slightly forward, so I had to horse it in there and make it spin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And that's a brilliant thing of a lot of these light aircrafts, right, is they're like, hey, you don't want to do this. The airplane will tell you, it's like, don't do this, don't do this.
Yeah, it gives you a lot of warning.
Yeah. But power came to idle, ailerons went neutral, opposite rudder to stop the spin, then I just simply relaxed the back pressure, could feel the airplane flying, and we pulled right out of it. Okay, so you've got the airplane.
Yeah, I've got it.
Okay.
Tell me each exact stage as you want it done.
Okay. Yeah. I'm hoping you'll be able to digest it. Okay, so let me just check the ADSB one more time. Click on this. We got a lot of people out here flying today. Beautiful weather. All right, we're clear?
Yep.
Okay, let's go ahead and slow down to 60, and this time, let's leave about 1,800 RPMs in. All right, and you can go to the right. Okay? So go ahead, and you're right near the stall. Go ahead and pull it up into a stall and give me full right rudder. All right, there we go. Power comes to idle, ailerons neutral, rudder, opposite rudder. All right, you're out of it, out of it. All right.
Out of it, power back.
Yeah.
Got it. Damn!
Yeah, so.
I was not fully in control of that.
No, you weren't. You were trying hard, which was good, right? And it just takes time. It takes practice to get control. And you can actually see what's happening. But one thing that you did, we were in a stall quite a ways down. Did you feel the airplane, the stick bucking?
Yes.
Right? You were holding on tight, and I gave you a little nudge forward.
Okay.
Right? So once we've stopped that rotation, really as we're starting to stop that rotation, we need to get the stick coming forward.
Right.
Even though you're pointed straight down, you've got to get the angle of attack reduced. Everything in stall recover.
I can see why that is so anti-intuitive. You're pointing straight down, and your brain is saying, "Don't push forward."
Correct.
But you must.
Yeah. But if we got into a spiral dive, we want to unload the airplane first.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, let's go back up. Oh, that was a good one. We lost a lot of altitude.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Give me a left-hand climbing turn. Look back over your left shoulder at this guy's house. What do you think's going on down there?
Where?
Recovered. Push. Power idle, power idle. Roll, roll, roll. Don't pull yet. Now pull. Alright, I tried to startle you there a little bit.
You did.
Okay. Trying to come up with ways to introduce some startle factor into the whole process. Yeah.
Now, I can see why it's a thing you just must practice, recognize, and then it becomes instinctive. I mean, I'm starting to feel a little bit of what I should be doing, and we've been up here for half an hour.
Yeah, and your instincts right now, are on the upsets are to push, right? We haven't done a lot of spins, but your instincts at this moment, you're pushing, you're unloading the airplane, and that's good.
Good.
Right? That's excellent, right? So I'm confident that it's starting to stick. Yeah, you saw the entry, the incipient, the fully developed, and then thank goodness you were able to recover.
Thank goodness I was. No, it's, some planes will want to get into it way more easily.
Yeah, I think that with the vortex generators that we have, I know they do. We talked to micro aerodynamic. They changed the spin characteristics just slightly of the aircraft. Because I don't know if you were in tune enough with how it was happening, but to me it was like on the first spin that I did, I wasn't quite sure it was going to even spin.
But all that was doing is a spiral dive.
No, it went into the spin. It was in a very slow, incipient spin.
Oh, okay.
I was looking over your shoulder to see what the airspeed was going to do. That's how you can tell the difference. Look at the airspeed indicator. If you're gaining airspeed, you're in a dive. If it's not gaining airspeed, you're in a stall spin. And so I was watching over your shoulder, and I was like, well, we're not gaining airspeed. And then all of a sudden, it developed. It just
yes, I felt it tighten.
Yeah, it just stabilized, and it went completely into a stable spin.
So when it's in a stable spin in this plane, what's the airspeed?
On this airplane, I believe from videos, it's going to be just below stall speed. It could be right around the 40, maybe a little bit less. But it's a completely stabilized maneuver.
So that's not a lot of G's on the airframe?
Nope, just one G on the airplane, on the airframe, and the spin rate is stabilized, the nose position in relation to the horizon is stabilized, and airspeed is stabilized. It's the incipient phase where it's all trying to balance out. The forces are not in balance at that point.
So if somebody wanted to do it, they'd come here to Cameron Park, they'd call and book in advance, and what would they expect? How many hours and how many dollars?
It'd be 5 modules, and the modules are typically an hour, hour and a half a piece, and roughly $1,200.
Probably the $1,200 best spent.
Yeah, it would be the best $1,200 ever spent. And we're busy. It's amazing how busy we've become in the last 6 months.
And you can do tail wheel transition here in this plane and in the RAMs, right?
You can transition in this aircraft, or you can transition in the RAM. And if you find me a Super D, pretty soon you can transition into a Super D.
Do you want a Super D?
I do want a Super D.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to...
Decathlon.
A decathlon. Yeah, let's make a right-hand turn. I'd like to get into some more advanced aerobatics.
Here, I'm just going to turn the volume back up and
okay.
give a quick chat.
Cameron Park traffic, Citabria 627, there's on a 45 left traffic, 31, Cameron Park, full stop.
Yeah, because a decathlon is constant speed prop, 180 horsepower, inverted fuel and oil.
Exactly.
You could turn it upside down and fly along.
Yeah, we've been doing some training with Mike Clark up in Bend, Oregon at Specialized Aeroworks. It has a super decathlon, and I'm trying to recall how long. You could fly inverted longer than I could fly inverted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be finding pens you didn't know you'd lost.
Correct.
I'm just going to go in a call.
Cameron Park traffic, 627, left downwind, 31, Cameron Park.
But what I've learned from this, right, if you have a learning mindset and an open mind, and you find a good instructor, I think most people can overcome any fear fear that they have, they can gain that confidence, they can fly some light aerobatic. You know, those just advance your flying.
It does. It's like an instrument rating makes you a better VFR pilot.
Absolutely.
So there's no flaps on this thing, so I've got to get this right.
Alright, let's go ahead and turn.
Already? I'm not in the moon, am I?
Camera Park traffic, 627's on left base, 31, Camera Park.
Every time you and I fly together, you fly these 737 pattern.
Which the Mooney pattern is long and wide.
Oh, the scary Mooney, it got so fast and slippery.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, remember we got a big displaced threshold, so if you show it to your viewers, they may not like us landing short.
Oh no, I'll be landing on the numbers, Sean.
Alright, so you're looking for 65 to 70 on short final. And you're going to wheel it or you're going to three-point it?
Wheel.
I've got to get you three-pointing this. This is the best three-point airplane in the world. I'm going to have you do a three-point.
Okay.
Okay?
I need to slip it. Do I need to slip?
The numbers are 1,300 feet above you. You think you're going to make?
Yeah. It feels like I'm fast.
You're very fast. You're still 80. Let's start getting rid of some energy.
Well, it's idling. It's been idling for 5 minutes.
Well, the engine has nothing to do with your airspeed.
I'm gonna see if I can three-point.
Keep pulling. Keep pulling. You got to make it stall. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Don't give up. Pulling. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Beautiful.
Oh, we survived.
See how nice that 3 points?
It actually was. It just flops down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna backtrack.
Okay.
Camera Park traffic, 627's backtracking on 31.